work like damn. Give me some food for thought. Changing the pasta you had in your heart. Hey.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Tyrell Clemens. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Miss Wendy. It is time to give you a breakfast for your soul, your food
for thought.
For thought. Look, y'all. Let me say this right now.
Y'all.
I'm country. I ain't shame. I love my kids.
I do too.
Okay, I love them things.
Some things.
I love them.
The little things.
I love them. The thing, one thing, too. I love them. But let me talk to you real quick. Cause see, sometimes like. We buy them stuff like a bag of chips or a bag of cookies, and I'm like, let me have one. And sometimes they want to act like, Daddy, don't eat them all. Don't take them. I just want 3. Don't eat them all, Daddy. Don't take them all. I just want 3. I bought you a whole bag and I just want 3. But Daddy, don't eat them all, cookies. I just want 3. And see, I have a little thing that
greedy.
Yeah, I got a little thing that I do now with them regularly. I make them pay taxes. Okay, so if I buy a bag of chips, as a part of buying a bag of chips, they now have to pay taxes. They have to give me some. If I buy some cookies or some Skittles, you pay your taxes. You got to pay me and pay your mama. And I do that for a reason. See. A lot of folks think, man, it's just kind of greedy. Partly, greed is a part of it. I like to eat. That may have been the original reason. But as I started going, I started having a deeper meaning in why we do it. And the thing is, I want them to realize that the reason they had the bag of chips, the reason they had the cookies, the reason they had the Skittles, the reason they had the dollar, the reason they have what they have is because we have given it to them. And so if we give you something, you shouldn't feel bad giving me just a portion of it, because at the end of the day, you wouldn't have got it if it weren't for me. You wouldn't have got it if it weren't for us. It wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have got that bag of skins or that bag of chips or that bag of cookies and them Skittles, the piece of Snicker bar. You wouldn't have got that.
Ice cream.
So the thing is, I want a lot of parents now have the mindset like, my kid better give me some. He better give me a piece of that. If I ask for it, he better give me some. But then when we actually do our lives, we act like we can't give any time to the person who gave us the ability, who gave us the talent, who gave us the skill, who gave us the house, who gave us the money, who gave us the car. Look, I want you to realize that you are blessed to be a blessing. And so if God asks you to do something with it, you shouldn't act like you are too good to use your car. Like Wendy and I, we first started teaching Bible studies and stuff years ago. Back in 08, 09, we used to have to drive our cars all around to pick up people. You know, some folks are so sadistic. Oh, I ain't let everybody get my car. I ain't let everybody eat my car. But the thing is, God blessed you with that car. Mm-hmm. And so if he blessed you with that car, he's blessed you with that car for a purpose. And you need to use some of the things that he's giving you for his purpose. I ain't telling you that you got to drive that car around all day long, every day with other people. But if there's a thing that you can do with what God has given you, you have an obligation to use the gift, to use the ability, to use the blessing to bless other people. Mm-hmm. Wendy, Wendy drove many times to KP and many times down to Keswick and places, Morewood, picking folks up, because that's what it's all about. And so all I want to do is I want to remind you like I reminded my kids. You have no problem. You don't really want to pay taxes to Uncle Sam, but you pay taxes to Uncle Sam. Now, I'm not talking about tithing in general because that's the whole of the conversation. But what I want you to understand is to whom much is given, much is required. So are you really utilizing your skill? Are you really utilizing your blessings and the things that God has blessed you with and gifted you with? You have a huge house. Are you using that house? Is it just you in that house? Is it just you and your wife in the house? Well, you have a lot of money. You balling. When is the last time you helped somebody with that money? They ought to pull themselves up by the bootstraps like I did. Man, get out of here. You didn't get there because of you. I don't care how smart you are, how talented you are. There's other smart people and talented people who don't have what you have. The reason why you have what you have is not because your mama and daddy. The reason you have what you have is not because you have invested well in the stock market. It is not because of that. It's because of him. And if you don't get that in your mind, you are starting to think that you are entitled to keep all your stuff.
You start thinking, I did this.
I made this happen. I'm the reason this happened. Nah,
You
bro.
start thinking that's dangerous.
That's when you start acting like my kids, saying, "Dad, you eat all my stuff." Wait, the stuff that you have is because of me. I want you to realize the house you have ain't because of your wise investment choices. That has something to do with it, but it's not just
Who
that.
gave you the ability to make those wise investment choices?
So you have to make sure you humble yourself to realize you got to pay some taxes. Then you might know how to pay your taxes you might be able to get some nice tax write-offs towards the government, but there's certain level of taxes that you need to pay. And the taxes I want you to make sure you have to pay is a responsibility tax. If you have time that's free, you need to pay your taxes. Utilize some of your taxes to help some other people. Use some of your time to help somebody else. You got extra money. Utilize some of that.
You have a gift that you or a service, some type of thing that you can donate.
You need to use some of that to help other people. That's the tax I'm talking about today. I really need you to have it in your mindset that every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, you need to use a portion of what you have to help somebody else. Have you helped somebody today? Even if it's just saying, "Hey, man, how are you?
Have you even helped somebody
God
this
bless
month?
you." Have you helped somebody? If you haven't, I need you to sit down and figure out, because it's time for you to pay your taxes. All right, look, that is your breakfast for your soul, your food for the body.
Instant glimpse, instant glimpse.